Hello everybody on YouTube, this is FatmanStephens here. Haven't did a video in a while. It's my first video that I'm going to start talking to you guys about my opinions on pro wrestling and video games. Let me tell you who I am first. I'm Marcus Stevens, 20 years old. My passions are pro wrestling and video games. That's all I really do in life. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about pro wrestling. The Royal Rumble was just like last Sunday. Fantastic Royal Rumble. The match and the whole card itself is one of the better Royal Rumbles I can remember. Both Dolph Ziggler, Edge, and Miz and Randy Orton had fantastic championship matches. They were each about 20 minutes each, right? They did their thing, so that was good. The Royal Rumble itself was pretty good. I liked how CM Punk for the second straight year dominated the Rumble. This time he dominated with his Nexus, but last year he did by himself. So it was nice to see that, but that was overall a great Rumble match. I didn't like how John Cena came in and destroyed Nexus again. He's been doing it for the last 7 months. I didn't like that at all. I really thought CM Punk should have been a part of the Final Four. I really thought CM Punk should have won the match, but it was not meant to be. I'm not mad that Del Rio won. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Del Rio mark, but I rather saw CM Punk. But whatever. Del Rio wants to do Del Rio wants to become world champion. Hey, I'm behind that. Let me talk about Del Rio. Let me talk about the young talent that he's using. I mean, they just been using the young talent a lot this year. They started off with Wade Barrett. He started main eventing. He made event 5 pay-per-views 2010, and here comes Miz. He's winning the WWE Championship. And now Del Rio, 6 months in WWE, wins the Royal Rumble, and he's going to WrestleMania now. He's going to be in one of the top matches on the card because he won the Rumble. So they're really pushing the young talent. Dolph Ziggler just had an amazing performance with Edge, like I've said already. That really is probably his career match. John Morrison had a fantastic match with Sheamus back at TLC in a ladder match. That was a breakout performance. So I really hope that hope these young guys don't get forgotten at WrestleMania. Like, I hope Dolph Ziggler and John Morrison aren't put in, I hope they have good matches. I even hope, I hope they face each other. Why don't we do an promotional match? Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison. That's a show stealer right there. I would love to see that. Or if John Morrison would face Daniel Bryan for the U.S. title or something like that. That's a good match. Evan Bourne wants to come back. If he's healthy enough, Evan Bourne, Daniel Bryan, it could be a good match now. This is really going to be the young guys WrestleMania. Del Rio versus Edge, Miz versus Cena, if they both happen. If Wade Barrett does fight the Undertaker, it could have really faced Rey Mysterio. It's going to be the young comer WrestleMania, and I really like where this is going. I just hope that John Cena does not make Miz tap out. That's all I'm hoping for. And while I'm on John Cena, let me get my opinion on John Cena out the way on the first episode of this. I do not hate John Cena. I don't hate him. I don't love John Cena. John Cena is okay with me. John Cena is good for WWE. He puts on good matches, and every time John Cena's in a match, I do care. I usually care about it. Sorry, especially a pay-per-view match. I mean, I usually care about it. So I don't hate John Cena. John Cena isn't the worst thing to happen. I do not like Rey Mysterio, but John Cena, he's alright with me. I mean, I'm not on. I'm not on him. I'm not like, oh, I love John Cena. I'm not going crazy like the kids are, but I just don't want him to make Miz tap out. That's all. I mean, it's redundant. They've done it every year. John Cena wins. John Cena wins. Did it last year, didn't they? John Cena Batista. I mean, granted, that was going to happen. They can't have 2 heels retain the championship at WrestleMania. God forbid, kids will go kill themselves or whatever. But I just hope. I really hope Miz retains. I really like to see Miz and Del Rio both retain, or Miz retain and Del Rio win. So we can see that would be a new era in WWE if that happened. Okay, well, that's it for pro wrestling this week. Let's talk about video games. I'm a really huge video game fan. I'm gaming since Genesis. I have fond memories of my childhood putting in codes for Sonic 1 and 2. Just pressing buttons down. The level select screen will come up. But I really like that. Favorite game of all time, it's a PlayStation 1 game. Let's talk about my favorite games. All my favorite games are on PlayStation 1. My third favorite game of all time is Breath of Fire 3. that was the first Bird of Fire game I played. I eventually did play 4 or 5. Then I went back and played 1 and 2 on GBA. But that was the first. That was one of the first breakout RPGs for me. That's probably my first RPG game that I remember playing. I just really liked the characters. I really liked the story. I really liked how Ryu went from a kid to like he became like was a teenager and everything. I liked it. I liked it. I mean, it challenged me, and that was one of the first, like I said, RPGs, the breakout game for me. My second favorite game on PlayStation, or all time, excuse me, is Alundra. Alundra was one of the darkest games I ever played in my life. It is. And I played as a kid. I watched my brother Joe play it, and it was dark for them. I didn't really understand it until I was older, and I graduated from 6th grade, and I asked my mom for she bought it. It was like $5 on GameStop or something like that. So yeah, I picked it up, and I still have it today, and I still play it regularly. I really like the game. It's really dark though. I don't want to spoil it, but so many deaths in that game. I don't know. It was just crazy. I love the game. It's difficult. It's like a PlayStation Zelda, and I'm just mad that they did make a Alundra 2, and that was it's average. It was nothing. They tried to like capitalize like how Zelda did it. Like it went from 2D to 3D. Didn't work. And where's Alundra at? What was he doing? He just chilling. He was just in the beach. That's what he was just in his beach house. Whatever. Alundra 1. My favorite is one of my second favorite games of all time. Number one favorite game of all time is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I have nothing bad to say about that game. Every time I play the game, I find something new, different to do. Whether it's, I finally got 200.6% when I turned 18, in my 18th year of my life, and I first played it when it first came out. I went right through it. I beat it. I beat right through. I was like, yeah, I beat the game. What's up? I'm good. It wasn't until I played on an emulator when I was 15, 16 that I found out it's a whole second castle. Then wasn't until a couple years later that I bought it on Xbox Live Arcade that I finally got 200.6%. And that was one of my crowning moments as a gamer for me. It took me 13 years to do that, something like that. And it was just a fantastic. I was like, finally, I can finally put this game down. Like, I did everything I wanted to do with this game. And then I still play. I try to still beat it like once a year. I try to in one sitting. It's kind of hard. I mean, my fastest time is like 5 hours, 30 minutes. But I somebody beating like 30 minutes. I don't know how they did that, but yeah, it's Castlevania Symphony of the Night is my favorite game of all time. In 2010, they released a Castlevania game. It was a harmony of whatever it's called, Despair. Was that what it was called for 360? Nah, don't give me that. When they announced 2D Castlevania games coming out, I got so hyped. I went crazy. I did a mark out moment. So I'm marking out, bro. I went crazy because I was like, could we get something like Castlevania Symphony of the Night? Because it's for the Xbox Live Arcade, and I just thought that was gonna be fantastic. And then they turned into this multiplayer piece of crap game that I don't even care about. Like, why would I ever play this? I wouldn't play it. So I was pretty upset about that. But 2010 game was actually pretty good for me. Started the year off right. The first big game in 2010 I played was Final Fantasy 13. I mean, I was really hyped for that, but eventually I got bored of it. I mean, then I played Mass Effect 2, Heavy Rain. Those were some of my favorite games of the year, especially Heavy Rain. I never played anything like that. When I got my PS3 in June, I was going to run it because I didn't want to, because, I didn't think it was going to be that long. I thought I was going to blow right through it. But I sucked up and I bought it used at GameStop for like $45. And it's probably my favorite PlayStation 3 game of all time right now. I haven't played that many. I played all the big ones, though. Uncharted 2, Demon Souls, which is a really good game. But Heavy Rain is one of my tops. I really like that game. Have nothing bad to say about it. Yes, I do. That's a lie. Didn't like how the killer, they revealed the killer. I didn't think it was possible. Nah, whatever. It's a good game now. I didn't do a lot of portable gaming in 2010, so I wanted to. I know Professor Layton 3 came out. I still have Professor Layton 2. So I'm a little backed up on Professor Layton. And now they got another one coming out for 3DS. I gotta set my game up. So I'm gonna try to beat those. But yeah, Not a lot of portable gaming in 2010 for me. 360 took over my whole year. I played 360 almost every chance I got, except for from June to July, where I just dominated my PS3. I played Infamous, Heavy Rain, the Demon Souls, Uncharted 1 and 2. I beat all those, and that's not Demon Souls, Infamous, but yeah, 2010 the game was great. It got a nice little gem in February. It was around this time last year that I picked up Deadly Premonition for the first time. And I was looking forward to this game because they said it's gonna be $20. First of all, when you get $20, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I like it. Cheap game. I'm a cheap gamer, so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting this. And then it said survival horror, and then it was like free roam too. I was like, hell yeah, I'm buying this game. So I bought it first day, came up, and I think I'm probably the only person at my GameStop who bought it, who actually got it. I mean, I loved it. It was fantastic. It was a surprise, best surprise of the year. My favorite gaming series would probably be the Shin Megami Tensei series. I mean, for a while it was Zelda, and then it was Final Fantasy, but now it's the SMT series, and I really didn't become a fan until Nocturne came out, and they did a great job. Like, I like how they did that. They was like, hey, if they put somebody from a different game in this, people will want to play it, and that's what happened with me. It was like, Dante's in it. I was like, Dante's in an RPG game. Let me play this. And I picked it up, and I remember, I'll never forget, it was the week of my birthday. It was my 14th birthday? Yeah, 14th, because it was 2004. And the guy, I bought it GameStop, the guy behind the counter said, I don't know if you want to buy this for your son because this game is really dark. And my mom said, no, whatever, it don't matter. I don't care, just give me the game, I love my mom for that, but, I'm just, I didn't realize how dark it was until I turned, like 18, and looking back on it, I said, damn, that game was really dark, Yeah, I didn't realize that she faced Lucifer in that game. Like, I realized it because I had a strategy guide because, because I first played the game, I got to Matador, and I couldn't beat him the first time I played it, and I beat him, and then, I don't know if y'all know about that demo disc that PlayStation sent out, and the Beautiful Joe 2 demo, like, reformatted my memory sticks, my memory cards, so, I had to start the game over. So I said for Christmas, I asked my mom to give me a strategy guide, and that's what happened. I just got a strategy guide, and made it better. And I went through the game. I beat all the bosses. I mean, strategy guide didn't help me with the difficulty of the bosses. I mean, it just helped me with the maps and everything, where I was going. But yeah, that's where I first got into the series, and then I realized that they had Persona 1 and 2 on PlayStation. Played them on emulators. Persona 1 is crazy bad, but Persona 2 is fantastic. I hope they release the remake over here for the PSP. Then I played Persona 3, or I played Digital Devil Saga first, 1 and 2. Really like those. Digital Devil Saga was one of those games that I just glued to the screen for. And Persona 3 came out. I didn't like Devil Summoner that much. I got Devil Summoner. Devil Summoner came out the day of my birthday. I really didn't like it that much. It was alright, but it was more action based, and I'm more into the console style. Like, I want to sit down and watch them do it. I don't want to have to press buttons, hack and slash. But then I played Persona 3 Face, and I played Persona 4, and I'll never forget getting Persona 4. That was, well, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Of that order, of that era, and it's just great. I have nothing bad to say about Persona 4. It's my favorite RPG game, console or turn-based RPG of all time. I love it. There's nothing I can say bad about it, and I'm steadily waiting. We did get Devil Survivor, that was good, and we got Strange Journey. I really didn't like Strange Journey like that, but I'm waiting for the next console Shin Megami Tensei game. Where's Persona 5? It's been 2.5 years now, basically. 2 years some change. So let's get the next Persona 5 out, or let's get the next Shin Megami Tensei game. Nocturne was 3, right? So let's get the number 4 out here. I will buy it first day. But that's it for Chat with the Fat Man episode 1. If you can comment below, you can ask questions, and I'll answer them in the next video. Maybe you want to know some more about me, some of my favorite things in wrestling or gaming. You can do that, and we'll see where this goes. We'll see if people like this. If you like it, just like it. All right. Thank you very much. God bless.